Hello. So today we will see experiment on assembly of a vapor compression cycle or vapor cycle. So this is a pressure gauge, which is a high pressure gauge, which is shown by this is a red color. It means that we can use this for the high pressure height. Okay, so it can be measured in kg per centimeter square. Scale is shown in red color, or in psi. You can, if you want to use psi, then you have to follow black color scaling. So this is the pressure gauge, high pressure gauge. Then this is a low pressure gauge. This is low pressure gauge. So here also we have the scale in psi and kg per centimeter square. Okay, and this is a hose. If you see total, this is a hose. Okay, and with the valve, so we can open and close this valve as per our requirement. Okay, this is used during gas charging and discharging. Okay, so many times it is required to charge the refrigerant into the vapor compression cycle. So during that we have to use this hose with the pressure gauge and this valve. So this is a flyer. It can be used if it is required. Then this is a tube cutter. This is tube cutter. We can increase or decrease the depth of this cutter as per our requirement. Then this is a adjustable spanner. Okay, this is adjustable spanner. Then this is a flaring tool. This is a flaring tool. We are going to use this during flaring operation. So what is the flaring? This is a switching operation. Okay, so if you see here, this portion is nothing but the flaring. So we have increased we have opened the tube at one side. Okay, so we can use this during attaching this cycle, this pipe to the pressure gauges. So we have to put this and this flaring will be used during this process. Okay, so this is flaring operation. Then there is a switching operation. So we have to use these tools, this tool and this tool, switching bar, during switching operation. So this is a flaring tool. This is a switching tool. This is filler material which we have to use during brazing operation. Then this is a gas burner. Okay, it is of portable gas cartridge. Okay, it is from the Godrej, and these are the specifications. If you see here, these are the specifications. Okay, so later on we will see how to burn it and which kind of flame should be there during brazing operation. Okay, so during the brazing operation, blue flame will be at the near to the gas tube, and at away there should be green flame. Okay, so then this is a copper phosphorus filler material. We are going to use this filler material during brazing operation. Then this is a copper tube. These are the copper tubes. Okay, we are always used to have this copper tube during assembly of all the vapor compression cycle components, that is compressor, condenser, evaporator, expansion device are connected together by using these copper tubes. Okay, so if the refrigerant is R134 or synthetic refrigerant, we have to use these copper tubes. If the refrigerant is ammonia, then we have to go for another material. We can't use ammonia. We can't use copper tubes or copper material for the ammonia. In that case, we have to go for the steel tubes or another material tubes. Okay, now we will see pipe cutting operation. So this is a cutter and this is a copper tube. We are going to use the cutter to cut the copper tube. Okay, so to insert this copper tube into this cutter, we have to revolve this cutter so that it will increase the size. Okay, then once it is increased, you have to put the copper tube into this slot, and after that you can tighten the cutter as per the pressure required. Okay, so once the required depth has been achieved, stop the revolving. Okay, then revolve the cutter like this as it is shown. Okay, revolve and again increase the depth of cut. Again increase the depth of cut so that it will penetrate into the copper. So likewise, slightly increase the depth and do the cutting operation. After every 3 to 4 revolution, you can increase the depth of cut. So tube is cutting. So tube has been cut. You have seen it. If you see the portion of the inside pipe, okay, so there is no kind of burr which is unavoidable. It is not there. So it is cleanly cut. So now we will perform flaring operation. For flaring operation, we require flaring tool. These two tools are required for flaring. Then we require copper tube. So we can use these two tubes for flaring. So flaring is nothing but we have to make a pipe like this in this shape. So which can be easily attached to the for the attachment of pressure gauges or like equipments. Okay, so this is the screw within which we are going to put this tube and flaring operation for attaching the pressure gauges. Okay, so now we'll perform this flaring operation. This is copper tube. Then as per the size of the copper tube, you can insert this tube into the this base material, base tool. So now if you see, its diameter is ranging around 3 by 1/4 of inch. Okay, so and you have to put this copper tube in such a way that its height should not be too much long. Okay, 1 or 2 mm you can allow the height of the copper tube over this base tool. Then tighten this so that it will fix over there. Okay, then use this tool like this. Put the thumb. Put the conical part into the tube. If you see, there is a conical part portion has been inserted into the tube, and we are going to tighten this jaw so that it will flare out the size of the copper tube opening. So like that you can open this, apply the revolution, and it will do the flaring operation. So if you see here, this is the flaring operation has been happening. Gradually its opening has been increasing. So we have put this conical portion into the tube, and we have applied the force, because of which, if you see here, flaring operation has been done. So now we'll open the jaw and let us see is it the operation has correct or not. So this is the flaring operation that we have done. So if you see from all the sides, So now how could we use this? We have to insert this flare tube into this bolt and attach to the pressure gauge like this. Okay, so this is how we because of which we require to do the flaring operation. Okay. So now we'll perform swaging operation. Now what is swaging operation? If you see the diameter of this copper tube, now from this end it is very small. Okay, if you want to do brazing operation, then we have to increase the size of the tube. So this is how we increase the size. So that is called as a swaging operation. Now we will see how to perform this swaging operation now. And this is a swaging tool. This is swaging jaw. Okay, so this is a copper tube to which we are going to perform swaging operation. Now insert this tube into the swaging tool with the required diameter in a required diameter hole, and allow some height to this tube for which we have to do a swaging operation. Tighten this jaw like this. Put this on the some kind of reference plate. Take a swaging bar. Take a hammer and apply force from the hammer to the swaging bar. Okay, so you are going to see the swaging operation now. So gradually we are observing that the area of the tube is increasing. So swaging operation has been complete. Now let us see. So we are going to put the another copper tube into the swaging hole we created. So this is how we can make the assembly. But to make it permanent joint, we have to do the brazing operation. So we will see brazing operation. Okay, now we'll perform brazing operation. For the brazing operation, attach this copper tube with this height to this jaw. Okay, now we are going to assemble these two pipes, join these two pipes by brazing operation. Okay, now it is if you put it, it will be loose fitted. To make it permanent joint, we have to do brazing operation. Let us see how do we perform this brazing operation. So first of all, we ignite the gas burner like this. We can okay, so this is how the gas burner will be ignited. Okay, now we'll apply heat to this two joint pipe. First of all, apply heat. Okay, then we are going to use this filler material, and we are going to use this flux along with this filler material. So first of all, heat the base material to very high heat. Okay, then apply the flux material like this. now the joint has been made. Joining process, brazing process has completed. Okay, and it will take 5 to 10 minutes to cool down this. After cooling, you will see such a kind of joint.